What's going on, traders? Going 3 for 3 today. Two good trades on AI and CIEN. AMRN was a little almost an afternoon trade that wasn't necessarily a great trade, but ended up working out. So there is that. Let's jump right into it as always. AI being our first trade, I believe. Yep, AI was our first trade. Pretty nice extension here away from that 2290 area, which was a high from, I'm assuming, pre-market of yesterday. And if we zoom into today's trade, you'll see it made a pretty nice move. I was really hoping for a bigger move up through 2350 here. However, it only got 6 cents through. I realized it didn't want to quite get back up through, so we ended up starting this at 2336. Took 200 shares here. Really just looking for the nice move down towards 23. Hit our cover all 50 button, and it put our order out at 2311. Came down, gave us the fill, and on to the next trade. Pretty nice fill too. It went to what, 2302. So it gave us that 23 test and then went pretty much all the way back to the highs after that. So not a bad trade there. Would have been nice to possibly get a first entry up through 2370 and then that same take profit. But obviously still just going for that $50 on that first entry, which turned out to be pretty perfect on this one. CIEN was our second trade. Zoom back out. You can see previous resistance all the way down here at 47. Kind of grindy up into this candle here. Then it made a pretty nice move away there. It was really spready and real low on volume. So at this point, I'm looking at the daily as these candles are happening. This candle was kind of fast, and I was actually pretty tempted when it made a top here around 48.59. I was actually wanting much more than through the $0.50 there. However, it didn't quite give it to us, and it only came back down to 41 after that. And then this thing pretty much went straight up from there. Went through 49 and didn't stop all the way to the highs here at 50.01. It just kind of went straight up. So basically, I was just waiting for it to stop. This is why I don't like putting orders out. This is why I like waiting for what I think is a jiggle and possibly the top. And off the daily, you'll see that we drew this line. There was a lot of touches here. And if we scroll out, you'll see even more. So lots and lots of touches right there at that $50 area. Bunch here, bunch here. There was one over here. Then if we scroll over, you can see it was used as support a bunch here, and there's just a bunch of it here. Plus $50 is just that big round number that everyone likes to look for. So when it went right up to it, once I saw the bid up there with it, because like I said, it was kind of spready, I went ahead and hit it. On this candle, it actually got to, what was it, 49.99. We got in at 49.83. So pretty good entry there with $100. Hit the cover 50 button. So that put us at 33. This actually came down to us and hit us on the bid. We were on the bid at 49.33, no fills though. And it went all the way back up to like 60 or so. So I was like, no, don't do this to me. But then from there, it came back down through 50 and filled us at 33. And it was nice. It actually went all the way back to the highs, made a new high up through 50, right there, 50.01. So it went through by 2 cents. And that was a little bit of a fake out as this thing got shoved all the way down to 48.39 after that. So little fake out breakout there by 2 cents. And it was a nice trade. Pretty quick trade too. AMRN was our last trade. We scroll over. You can see this was kind of in the afternoon. Previous resistance all the way down here, 187. You could even say there was a little bit there at 192. It was never really like super fast. This candle was pretty good, but at that point I wanted a bigger move up through 2. So I was like, well, if it makes a bigger move up towards like 220, I'd be interested. And again, looking at the daily, some pretty obvious areas here. There's the 220. Here's that 212. It popped right up to around that 212 area and started to jiggle. So I jumped in. What did that candle go to? 213. We got in at, I believe it was 211. That's not letting me get rid of this line. At 211, it's going to get rid of 2. This is DOS, all 3 apparently. DOS is weird like that. It's still not letting me click. Let me just try adding one back. Sorry about that. There we go. 211, 300 shares. Was really looking for up through 220 for an ad. Didn't quite get there. So I was kind of caught in a weird spot. If we scroll out, I was looking at this line here. So I was looking for about half the move, and 2 was there. I originally had my order, I think, at 203, 204. I don't remember. But I didn't really like the way that it was moving. It moved up pretty fast, but it was going really slow coming back down. So I just didn't like the trade. So I ended up putting my order out at 207. just took the 10 bucks and moved on. I was only asking for what, I mean, I would have doubled what I made, but at that point it was a small amount anyway, because I started it so small. Wasn't that big of a deal. So $111 on the day. I'm not going to complain about that. Pretty good day. That's all I got for today. It was a recap. We did spoil the news that there was some exciting news for tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and make a video at some point, probably here in a little bit, to have it ready for tomorrow. But tomorrow there's some pretty big news coming out, especially if you follow the live stream in the morning. If you don't follow the live stream in the morning, it might not be that big of a news for you, but it could still be something that you're interested in. So look out for that. For now, that's all I got. Like and subscribe. I always appreciate the support. If you do have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those down below. Twitter, Discord, those links are in the description. You can always message me there. I always will respond to those, just sometimes not right away. And I will see you tomorrow. Peace.